But some GOP experts, they subscribe to the old saying, you know, don't interrupt while they're in the process of destroying themselves. May be true, but you do interrupt when they are in the process of destroying your country. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to stop them. 2014, we're going to stop them. And by the way, you complacent ones who had just shined the boot that would stomp on our neck, working the statist agenda of Obama's, this applies to you too in the 2016 presidential race. I didn't get to run this morning. I was so busy, man. I did some hot yoga and didn't get to run. No. But, you know, speaking of those who just carry the water, man, I feel sorry for some of those cabinet members. Actually, take Secretary of State John Kerry. Oof. You're saying take him? Take him? No, really, I feel sorry because it's just draining on him, I'm sure. He does not look happy. He's sent to message this president's dazed and confused strategery. Poor guy, you can just see it on him. It is, bless his heart. But no need anymore, though, to ask him why, John, why the long face? Now we know. Bless his heart, yeah. Yeah, those policies that the cabinet has to explain and justify, how do you convey to Putin the threat that sounds like, Vladimir, don't mess around or you're going to feel my flexibility because I got a phone and I got a pen and I can dial real fast and poke you with my pen. Pinky promise. No. Promises? This is the guy who promised to provide for the sick, but there are more uninsured today than when Obama began all of this. He promised jobs for the jobless, but fewer people work today than since the peanut farmer was our president. And the average family is bringing home $4,000 less today than when Obama started all this. He promised us a safe, peaceful world. Promised he's got Al-Qaeda on the run. Yeah, perhaps towards us. And safer? He would gut our arsenal while he allows others, enemies, to enrich theirs. Oh, man, that's just like a liberal on gun control. Mr. President, the only thing that stops a bad guy with the nuke is a good guy with the nuke. That's it, NRA. He promised to heal the planet and stop the rise of the oceans, but the planet's not listening to Dr. Obama. And the only thing rising in his la-la land is the Russian Empire. No, I'm sorry, but really, I'm probably being too hard on the president. After all, who could have seen this coming? GOP establishment, again, some just going along to get along. We need another come to Jesus meeting. It's time. And bottom line is, today the Democrats' agenda is a lost cause. President Obama, though, he's nothing if not poll tested. So even he knows that the deep issue of our time is that oppressive stagnation facing the middle class, those good working class families that just can't get ahead. And that's why he baits the GOP establishment into kind of a tit for tat over things to distract. And then they pander, and he in the White House, they do such damage. But their agenda, it's failure and fiasco on steroids. So America is counting on the GOP to get it right. And that's why the establishment can't blow it. No Republican gets elected promising higher taxes, wasteful spending, increased debt, bigger government, rewarding lawbreakers via amnesty. No, so why are they voting for these things now? And why reward them with your vote? GOP Beltway boys. Yeah, GOP Beltway boys. You know that 2010 election victory that swept you into power? You didn't build that. The Tea Party did. So dance with the one that brought you, and you want another sweep? Then grab a broom and join us at the party. Yes, in this awakening, eyes are open, we're stronger now, we're wiser now, and God knows we are hungry, and there aren't enough low-information voters in the country to save the other side this year if we don't retreat. And when we meet next, Lord willing, Harry Reid, either he will be the Senate Minority Leader or a blackjack dealer in Vegas, where everything stays in Vegas. Okay, another reason, though, to feel good about our future and our movement is because culturally, man, we are pushing back against, well, some would call these perpetual panties in a wad people. And you know them. These folks, man, they're quick with a quote about some latest outrage against the latest victimized identity group. They're professionals at taking offense. It's what they do. And their media minions are even quicker at seeking them out and publicizing their manufactured outrage. The play is always the same. Someone on the right says something that's not politically correct, then just once or twice. Or, it can be distorted to not sound politically correct. And these perpetually wadded up people, they get to work, and they claim to want tolerance and open debate, but the goal of theirs really is the complete opposite. Their goal is to shut up anyone who doesn't toe their line. Man, whatever happened, if you see or heard something that kind of bugged you, buck up or stay in the truck. That's how we grew up. Remember when their skirts got all tangled up over their heads just recently, when our buddy from Duck Dynasty, Phil, remember this? Here's Phil. He's talking about faith with a reporter from GQ. First mistake. But in between saying that he loves humanity, he loves all us sinners, and leave it to God to judge, well, he quoted the Bible, and he got colorful in expressing his opinion. So what did that brilliant TV network do? They fired him. Yeah, they canned the devout Christian for expressing his devout Christian views on a television show about his devout Christian family. Yeah. Oh, yeah, because nothing's ever wrong or nothing out of line on cable TV. It's those executives who get to school America on standards. Yeah, they're the ones, right? Well, in another time, though, that might have been it. Phil would have stayed fired. But not now, not this time. People all over America knew. It wasn't just wingers and clingers with TV shows. People all over America understood that Phil's right to express himself, that fight that he had to undertake, well, that was all about our right to express ourselves. His fight was our fight, and we pushed back, and we won. And now everyone is happy, happy, happy. You know, these are the same fainting couch liberals whining that we disrespect women. That's bull. Hey, Democrats, it's your leaders who are demeaning to women. Liberals seem to think that the women of America are just cheap dates, you know. Feed them a few lines about that free birth control. Throw in some scary quotes about the war on women, and they will be yours. Don't bother their pretty little heads with tax policy or debilitating debt or energy independence. You know, imagine if they treated the men like that. Quick word with the sisters here, okay? Just quick. Guys, just give us a minute. Just go play some racing game on your cell phone or something for a second, okay? Tetris or whatever you go. Okay, I talk to the ladies just for a second here. Girls, we know better than to fall for that victimization line from the president and his party. I know you know better. But if you have a friend or a sister or a roommate falling for this hooey, you gotta set them straight. Ask them, who's really stereotyping you? Is it the people who believe that you are a thinking, achieving, striving, strong individual? Or those who put you in a box and they define you still by body parts, enticing girls to think that they need these guys to grow government to take care of them? Women, don't let them use you unless you choose to be their political pawn or just their piece of accessory on their arm. Honey, that's not liberation. That's subjugation. And this fights against. Women. I am woman, hear me. No, because donkeys just bray. Only mama grizzlies can say, hear me roar. It's independence, it's work ethic, it's family, faith, and freedom. Be bold in making our case. We're the heirs of Thatcher and Stanton and Anthony, so stop apologizing and start evangelizing and infiltrating, influencing pop culture. If the boys aren't up to the challenge, conservative women are happy to lead the charge. Yes. Sisterhood so believes in and respects the power and purposeful potential of every woman, so much so that we're the party with the plank that protects even our littlest sisters in the womb.